Hey mom, today I started 2026 by riding a motorbike up Doi Intanon, the highest point in Thailand, and the experience offered a grounded way to think about how to begin a new year with intention rather than abstraction. Doi Intanon is named after King Intawichayanon, the last ruler of Chiang Mai, who was deeply concerned about forest preservation in the late 1800s. Long before conservation was a global conversation, he recognized the importance of protecting the mountain's watershed and forests, understanding that what happened at higher elevations directly affected life below. That history matters because it frames the mountain not just as a geographic high point, but as a long-standing benchmark tied to stewardship, foresight, and responsibility. Starting the year at a place shaped by those values immediately reframed how I thought about standards and direction. Being at the highest elevation in the country clarified what a real benchmark looks like. Doi Intanon is not symbolic because it feels dramatic or inspirational. It's a benchmark because it's objectively higher than everything else around it. That's important in this context because New Year's are often filled with loosely defined goals that sound ambitious but lack specificity. The mountain reinforced that elevation only means something when it's anchored to a clear reference point. Historically, this peak serves as a critical ecological anchor, feeding rivers and supporting communities far beyond its slopes. In the same way, personal benchmarks should be chosen carefully because they shape everything downstream. Starting the year by identifying what higher actually means creates structure instead of vague aspiration. The process of getting here also reinforced the cost of elevation. It took time to leave the city, sustain focus to navigate the roads, and patience to climb steadily toward the summit. There was no shortcut and no moment where the effort disappeared. That mirrors how real progress works. Growth compounds slowly and is paid for through consistency rather than bursts of motivation. Doi Intanon itself reflects that truth. Over time, it became a protected national park, home to managed trails, research stations, and conservation efforts that require ongoing maintenance rather than one-time action. The ride to the summit made it clear that starting a new year well isn't about intensity on day one, but about committing to sustained engagement long after novelty fades. The thinner oxygen also created clarity. At altitude, you can't rush without consequence. Breathing required more intention. Movement slowed. What felt normal at lower elevations demanded more awareness higher up. That physical reality translated directly into a mental lesson. If you choose higher standards for the year ahead, conditions will change. The same pace, habits, and margins that worked before may no longer be sufficient. Elevation introduces friction. Historically, the relatively harsher conditions limited settlement and required adaptation, which is why it remained relatively preserved compared to lower areas. That friction wasn't a flaw, it was part of what protected it. In the same way, discomfort is often a signal that you're operating beyond your old baseline. Taken together, this experience offered a grounded framework for starting 2026. Use elevation, literal or metaphorical, to gain distance and clarity rather than chasing motivation. Starting the year by climbing the summit set expectations honestly. Growth requires work, conditions will change, and clarity often comes only after you rise above what feels normal. I ate some pork leg with rice and that was it for my day. Okay, love you, bye.